The Fully Geek.
Good evening, good morning, good night, good noon, good day. What's going on, my man? Them? How's it going?
Good. What's good?
What it do?
Yo.
What's up, man?
Come on.
I'm good, man. I'd just like to say welcome to episode 82 of the Fully Geek Pod.
Come on.
The greatest, yeah.
The greatest.
Yeah, greatest, yeah.
Welcome back to the foursome. Oh, and guys, the second year birthday is on April the 29th.
Come on.
Peace.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me just put it out there now.
So-
There'll be a special.
Is there going to be a birthday cake that we've got to share on Zoom?
We're gonna have a cake. I'm gonna send everyone a piece of cake. All right, every man's gonna have to eat the cake, blow out a
Trust
candle live on the pod.
A glass of champers.
Innit.
Okay, I'm not gonna get you like a glass of champers. I'll get you a cake. I'll send you a cake. Yeah, the champs you can deal with yourself. Yes. Hey, the sun was shining today, man.
Yeah,
The sun was
man.
shining, man. It was nice. It was nice.
Yeah, man. Nice.
Officially spring.
I guess so.
No? Close enough, right?
Close enough, though.
When does spring start? I don't even know when it starts.
Who knows where? All I know is going to rain for the rest of the week, bro.
I think
I looked on my weather app, yeah. I had to dampen it, innit? I looked on the weather app, yeah. It said 100% rain tomorrow, innit?
Rotted.
You know, I've never seen that, innit?
Yeah, 100%.
Rob, you're making me go and check as well.
that's what I'm saying. I hope it don't start raining first thing in the morning. I got things. No, it's starting to rain from potentially 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it says
94%. 94%.
Remember those days, guys, when you have to prepare for the journey to the train station, get your raincoat, ready, get your wellies on. Now,
Umbrella out, boy.
I was gonna open my blinds a bit, look out, and just snuggle up again, bro.
you get me? Sorry to hear that.
I remember.
Look on, Rich.
I remember the times when I used to be late when I see the rain. And I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna wait for it to finish.
Are you being serious?
I'm gonna I'm gonna catch a cab.
That's
What you want to do, guys?
No,
Okay.
honestly, Canadian Wolf is only around the corner, son.
Oh, yeah, for real.
Well, I like the fact that all of you are showing off that when it rains tomorrow, you'll all be in your house. Okay, but we'll start with this. I will be at school again
Sorry, Nate.
for the,
Sorry, man.
for the
My
third
bad.
day this week. Yeah,
My bad.
Third day?
third
What do
day.
you mean? It's Sunday.
Tomorrow will be the third day.
Oh, honestly, third day this week. Okay, sorry.
You
Bro,
tired?
it's part of your job, bro, isn't it?
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying I'm out here. Like I'm on the front face. I'm on the streets. You get me? I'm in the trenches. You get me? Man's out here. Yeah, front line dealing with the vid. You get me? Just blocking. Kids are coming in. Test yourself. Put on a mask. All of that shit.
But don't feel sorry for Nate. You know, Nate gets in his car and drives. He doesn't get public transport. Don't feel sorry for him. You know, like get a bus and a train to go to work, bro. It's cheap driving, bro.
Public transport. God forbid, bruv.
What? God forbid.
Bruv, I'm not gonna lie. The last time I took public transport is when I went Arsenal. That's the only time I take public transport.
Wow. Imagine.
If I need to go somewhere and I can't drive, no walk.
Listen,
This guy.
you know what? To be fair, you've been actually living a dream for quite a while. Because the way I've been abused on the central line, right? People rubbing on my body and all sorts is ridiculous.
Yeah, 100%.
Armpits and
Straight.
face.
That's it, armpits in face and all sorts. People talking.
I don't
spitting.
get that because of my height. I'm like, I don't get the armpits in the face.
Well, but you put your armpits in people's face.
Yes.
How's that brother that stands there with the thing holding like that with his crotch just in people's faces? It's long, long, bruv.
Kel, have you ever got on the train where you're just at the door and your back
I hate it.
That's a go around, mate.
And you got
man.
to use a double fold and go fold.
Bro, no, I hate it. I have to push. I have to say, excuse me. Like I have to. Like I'll say, "Raw, excuse me." Like I'm moving. I don't care how packed it is. I'm barging. I can't fit there. Like no.
Bruv, I'm telling you, that double fold is legendary, bro. You got to fold twice, yeah, and then the doors open, and then people want to get off, so you got to back off the train, and then people don't want to let you back on, like
I know
on the train.
exactly.
Yeah, no, I was here, bro. Move out of my way. I was there, bro.
I can't lie, I do miss the train booth, man. That's the one thing I miss. So
train
entertaining, man.
You know what? I don't miss the heat on the train. I don't. You know when it's summer and the train is packed. You know what? Sometimes I get in the train, I'm so hot. Yeah. You know, literally, you come outside, you're cool, you're okay. As soon as you get on the train, I don't know what happens. The door shuts and my nose tingles, innit? Then the sweat just drops, and I'm like, oh my God.
The worst things, is when you go gym after work, innit? So your body's still kind of like ready for that heat, ready to sweat. Do you know what I mean? So you feel all right now. As soon as you get back on the train, that sweat just remembers, oh shit, sweat time again.
Wiping your forehead on all sorts.
And you got your gym bag. So it's
I tried to see, the door, the in between the tubes, the in between the carriages, where you can lift it down to get a little air.
The window, yeah.
Like I know the air is not good for me, Like I know it's nasty,
dirty air,
It's dirty, but I always have to stand there like
the fence. Look at the fence. It's black. It's blackness, bro. Like the black hole, bro.
Bro, just open your mouth and let that air go in, boy.
Best soot, Just taking in best soot.
The dicing that up, bro.
Trust me, long.
No, it happens. I'm not gonna lie, boy.
And people are worried about COVID.
They need to ride that 25 bus, boy, from Ilford to Central, bro. That's where you get COVID, boy.
Come on. So a quick one, yeah. I know we got to move on, but so obviously I'm from Queen's Park, innit? And I had a thing in New Cross, yeah. And my bus starts at Queen's Park and ends at New Cross. Bro, that journey was like an hour and 40 minutes. I used to be on that bus. The bus 36 goes from Queen's Park to New Cross, South London. But one time I got there, yeah, I'm calling her, phone's off. Bruv.
What did you do? Did you come straight back or did you go knock? Or did you walk around for a little bit?
Bruv. Do you know how vexed I was? I walked around, bruv. I had to walk around.
Bruv, you got
these times with my parents, I can't knock the door, innit? I can't. You know what I mean? I was too shook.
Bro, this must have been a serious link.
Bro,
this must have been...
Yeah. I remember, yeah. No, she was a serious link, like top notch. But like, I was so pissed, bro.
Man did an hour and 45 minutes on a public transport.
I did the extra 5 minutes as well.
I never spoke to her again. Lock off.
So you have to.
Yeah, I locked her off straight. How dare you? You knew I was coming. It was this. I didn't have no Walkman or nothing. It was like those days when you 3210. And the 3210.
We had Snake in it.
Snake, bro. On my way there.
Snakes and reading the Metro, bro. From front to back and back to front.
Metro's around them times.
Nah, that's love.
Jeez. Let's kick it, innit? Let's kick it.
Yeah, let's kick it, man.
Yeah.
And hurdy-gurdy, bro. Nah, that's you're a good man. You're a good man. Hurdy-gurdy. Bro, hurdy-gurdy needs to come back.
Biggest track, bro.
You can download the old on the shop, Google Shop or whatever you use. Download old school ringtones and add it to your phone. It's easily done.
Thanks for that, man. Thanks.
Straight.
Thanks. I might do that because, to be fair, at the moment I hate the standard Apple ringtone, bro. You know that one where it rings and then everyone goes this, and everyone has to check. It's like, oh, come on,
bro, I don't know what ringtone is. I'm a pause, but my phone's vibrator straight.
That was a definite pause moment.
You know what? I had mine on silence and it moved. Like just saying it a different way, innit? But I got the Marvel ident music, innit? You know, like at the beginning of every Marvel.
Yeah.
I put it on loud all the time, bro. I have to let it ring. Just play the whole thing. I'll probably get excited, innit? And I'm thinking, there's nothing to watch. Like,
just playing it. And you got to call people back. Yeah, sorry about that. I was just the ringtone.
Yeah, I'll call you back.
All right, well, people, this week, yesterday, Monday the 8th of March 2021, was International Women's Day. Woo. On a personal shout out, Fully Geek ladies, women in, keep on fighting the fight. And yeah, for all the other women out there, do you get me? We salute you, innit?
We salute you, man.
Big up.
Yeah. yeah, if there wasn't so much going on, we would have done a bit more of a segment in it. Like, don't think we're just brushing over. We'd have done like our favorite film involving females and that. You get me? But ultimately, this week is your week. You've got International Women's Day on Monday. You got Mothering Sunday on Sunday. You just had Valentine's Day the other day. Do you know what I mean?
All right. Because you're taking it away, bro. What's wrong with you? Calm down. What did you get upset for? Why you get upset, man?
Basically, he's saying the women are greedy, innit?
Bro, fully upset, you know?
That's what you're saying, bro.
No. I was greedy, saying that I was explaining. Do you know what I mean? We're showing the love. The love is always there. It's consistent. And then we got Easter. Chocolate eggs and them thing there.
Easter.
I know Easter's about the death of Christ, but we give the women chocolate eggs and that. You get me? All right, but yeah, shout out International Women's Day. It was a shame they didn't really do much this year, but I don't know if they really celebrate in England, to be honest. Like, but yeah,
is there a man there? Just out of curiosity.
There is an International Men's Day,
but it doesn't get shouted out, does it?
To be honest, there's one of my colleagues at work, like she's a feminist. Shout out you. I won't say her name. I don't think she'll probably want me to shout out her name, but shout out you. Like, as she does, she puts emails out for International Women's Day, but as a sense of fairness, she always shouts out International Men's Day. Like, she'll always shout it out and make sure the rest of the staff team know. And I don't walk down the corridor and people go Happy International Men's Day or nothing. Yeah, but we're acknowledged in an email, and then like, I don't know if you look at this on your email where you can like an email.
No.
So
I don't even know.
We got like in Office 365, yeah, you can give an email a thumbs up.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, you send an email and then like loads of people, they can't bother to respond. They just give it a thumbs up.
That's quite good. That's a good idea, you know.
Yeah. So sometimes, especially if someone emails you and you don't really necessarily want to email them back, you just give it a thumbs up. You've acknowledged it.
Yeah, that's a good idea, man. 100%.
Like, acknowledge it. You get me? Thumbs up. So it's like a like.
What is? Hi, Merv. Thank you very much for sending your. No, just thumbs up, man. Straight, like. No.
Like, I got it. You get me? I hear you. Thank you. All right. Very quickly, this week, I know Merv don't like football, but I was right shouting out Steven Gerrard.
You wasn't right.
Rangers have won the league.
Yeah, but you wasn't.
Rangers.
No. That's my contribution.
There's only 2 teams in that league. Like,
there's
let him come to Premiership. I know Liverpool need him at the moment, but let him come to the Premiership.
I'm sure I think there's 10, or there might be more than that. I can't remember how many teams there are, but Rangers won the league and Celtic didn't. So shout out to Steven Gerrard and unlucky Frank Lampard.
When was the last time that Rangers won the league?
10
years ago.
It is exactly 10 years.
Yeah. Celtic would have won it for 10 years in a trot, but remember they kicked Rangers out of the league.
Oh yeah, of course they did. Didn't they?
Yeah, and they didn't even kick them out and made them go to the next league below. They kicked them, made them go to the bottom of the pyramid.
Mad,
and the Rangers had to battle up all the time.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I'm sure there was like 1 year Rangers didn't go up automatically. I think they had to do something. But yeah, Celtic deep, bro.
To be fair, Rangers have had a tough 10 years if you really think about it, and now they've won it. So
they deserve it. They deserve it.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. Shout out Stevie G. Sorry, I'm a bit stupid. He's not from my brethren. I don't like him like that. But yeah, shout out Steven Gerrard. It pains me to say, shout out Man United. They beat ManCity, and ManCity, they didn't do their constantly win every game thing. So yeah, shout them out. And Liverpool, you cannot buy a home victory.
Mazza.
You know what? It makes me really happy that Liverpool are going through this torrid time. Honestly, I think the amount of Liverpool fans have been speaking. Honestly, I've never. Okay, you know what?
Greatest team ever. Yeah. No, you can't touch us.
Better than Invincibles, etc., etc. We know people who've been speaking as much as they want, and now I haven't heard from one Liverpool fan that's radio silent, and that's how it should be going forward. May it continue for the next 10 years.
Amen.
Here.
We move.
Go on, Merv, say something quickly. Go on.
Yo, yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, see?
That's enough.
That's enough.
Perfect.
That's perfect. All right, guys. All right. We were going to talk about this, or obviously we are going to talk about it. It's a big thing that we had spoke about maybe a couple of weeks ago. That is the Oprah Winfrey interview with Harry and Meghan. Everyone get to watch it last night on ITV1 or alternative platforms the day before?
Yeah,
ITV1, man. ITV1.
Yeah. What were your thoughts?
Nothing shocked me. Let me say that. I wasn't shocked, but I was a bit disappointed in respect to how they treated Meghan. You know what I mean? And how this referred to their child as like, what, because your child's maybe dark skin or have a darker shade of color, that he can't have a title.
No, but that's not what they said though. I feel like I think she kind of, what's the word? Embellished that bit a little bit, because what the rules are, because the only reason why I think William's son was allowed to have the prince title is because he's a direct lineage to the title as such.
Mm-hmm.
But because Harry isn't, or Harry's son isn't, he doesn't get the title until Charles becomes king.
Yeah, but everyone's got titles. They've all got titles.
No, only Williams.
All the cousins, everyone's got titles, bro.
Only Williams' children have. Only Williams' children have.
Bro.
So the Queen, no, I'm being serious. Brother, I'm not backing any of them. The Queen.
No, I'm saying they all have titles, bro. All the royal family, they all have titles.
No, but that's only the grandchildren do. The great-grandchildren don't. Only William's children do, as the great-grandchildren. And that is because the Queen's allowed all of them because they were from the direct lineage.
So why is she bringing it up then? Why is she saying like?
No,
so the way she said it was like they're not giving him a title because he's not white. That's how it came across.
Yeah,
right?
no. So that's why I said I think she embellished it a little bit, because I think when I read up about it, they were saying that it was to do with, I don't know, this George something or something. He wrote this decree that basically, because I think she even says when Charles becomes king, then the child gets a title. The child will get His Royal Highness or Prince or whatever the thing it may be.
Are they talking about Archie as well?
Yeah, Archie.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't think like Meghan's innocent in all this. Like, obviously, there are staff that have left, and because of her. Like, I don't think she was an angel, but the way she was treated and the way they've treated Harry, I think was quite cutting off his funds, cutting off his security. You know what I mean? Just basically letting him out in the wilderness to fend for himself. Which, I mean, obviously, us is the normal. This is our everyday life. But, for them, it's a whole new world for them. So, yeah, it seemed harsh, and it seemed very like, you guys are not part of the family, and, yeah, see you later, mate, kind of thing. But, yeah.
But the thing is, you would have thought, royal family and someone of color coming into the royal family, they would have used it as not as publicity, but taken advantage of the whole situation of
diversity.
Yeah, you would have thought that. But when she mentioned there was conversations, it wasn't conversation, it was a conversation. Because I think Harry said it was a conversation about, we're concerned about what color the child will be when it's born.
Yeah.
That. See, the thing is, when someone says concerned,
exactly.
Is it concerned as in? Because you can say concerned, then it's a racist.
Yeah. If you're interested, it'd be interesting to see.
No, but
that's fine.
All right.
So go.
No, go. And okay, guys, please, I'm not devil's advocate on any of this. I'm not trying to be that guy, although yes, sometimes I can be. I think people that are involved in mixed relationships, so relationships of people with different ethnicities, I think that is a normal conversation.
No, it's no. It is.
Yes.
It's normal, yes.
Yeah.
But if someone's saying they're concerned, that is down to racism.
No, exactly. But even that though, that's what I'm saying. Like even even that I think is normal. Now, okay, how many times have me and you haven't? No.
I'm concerned on how.
What are you talking about?
Let me finish then.
You said concerned.
Hey, don't do a Piers for me. Let me land. All right.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
Listen, the runway's there. The runway's there. Go for it.
Okay. What I'm saying is, we've had these conversations where we talk about people that are involved in mixed relationships, and how I believe that someone who goes into a mixed relationship and actually wants to start a family and all that kind of stuff, how strong within themselves they have to be, because ultimately what you think is about you two and the love of you two Your grandma might not feel the same way you do. Your uncle might not feel. Their auntie. How many times have we been to a function or an occasion where one of our brethren have got a mixed relationship, and they will then almost still have that conversation like, yeah, boy, no, mum don't really feel me, you know. And mum's not even feeling my grandchild. Or
What's your point? Yeah, exactly.
No, but what I'm saying,
what I'm
saying is, you just have to be aware that those things are the potential to happen. I almost feel a little bit like she went in this like, this is a fairy tale. Like this is like the prince has come along. This is a bit like Cinderella or Snow White. Disney. It's not like this is real life. And I feel she went in this very naively.
Yeah.
Even her saying stuff like, "Oh, rah, I know it's the Queen's your grandma. I didn't think I was gonna have to curtsy." What are you talking about? If you go to an uncle or auntie, and is it dobele? Is that the right word? When you've got to show respect, like
that's a Yoruba thing.
Yeah,
they got to bow down. Yeah, they got to bow down.
Do you think, because it's your uncle, you don't have to do it? No.
Yeah, exactly.
When your brethren comes to the house, you better call your mum, auntie, or uncle. Do you see what I'm saying?
But what I don't understand is how come Harry didn't? I thought Harry would have taught all of these things, man. Like Harry would have showed her.
That's
Harry
what
should have showed her.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
I think Harry just. Sorry, go on.
No, because just what Nate was saying about like with the uncles and aunties and stuff. Like, I wouldn't know to do that unless someone has told me. Like, okay, but you'd think that she would be told in advance.
Well, yes, but she said a silly comment about she never Googled him. So, and then she's saying she didn't know how to do it. Then if she didn't really Google anything about him or really know about the royal family, then I understand she didn't know how to do it. Because she said she doesn't really know about the royal family as much as she should have. But and he just asked her, "Do you know how to do it?" And it's like, no, I don't. But you would have thought it would make common sense if you're dating someone who's a prince, you would Google them, right? Isn't that a common practice? No,
you know what? I wonder. Maybe she generally thought like to herself, you know what? I know I'm marrying a prince, and there's probably tons and tons of articles about him and information about the royal family, and she deliberately just probably thought, you know what? I don't want to have any influences on this relationship. Yeah, so I just want like all I know is that I like him, I want to be with him, and I'm just going to go in there blindly. And especially like, I guess obviously she's from America, her expectations are just going to probably be like, well, I don't know what to expect, and if I'm going to do all these things, then maybe someone should just tell me, because she's probably thinking, all right, you're the queen, but I'm still meeting my my partner's grandma. Like you're like, and maybe she just probably thought, well, it's like an informal sort of thing. Do you get me? Like, rather
and also, forgive me, the American listeners, if you have any, but like Americans are in their own little bubble. Do you know what I mean? They are very naive in certain situations. But so I can see them doing that, just being lapsy daisy and thinking, you know what I mean, it's all roses, and I could so see it. So her saying that, I was like, come on, use your common sense. But you know, I can see them doing that, to be honest with you. So I'm not surprised by that. But I was a bit, come on, you're gonna marry into the royal family, get to know the culture, get to know what the do's and don'ts is before, you know what I mean? You know, I learn these kind of things. And Harry should have been showing her this. Harry should have been showing these kind of things from early. But it's a weird one.
You know, just touching back on that point where about the I think Nate, you said it about grandma or auntie are not feeling it, not feeling. So it could not don't know who the individual is, but a particular senior individual. Sorry,
nothing. Go on.
I don't know who the individual is. Like, for example, his dad. He might say, "Oh, we've had some concerns about what color."
The granddad. Bro, I'm not lying. If it was a betting thing, he would be the guy. He says wild things, bro.
But why would you think that's him?
Because he has said wild things in the past.
Oh no, but Harry came out and told Oprah on a separate thing that it wasn't his grandmom or grandfather.
Yeah.
Oh, he said it wasn't the grandfather.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, it could have been
Prince Charles. Go on.
Yeah, it could have been Prince Charles just talking to his son, because
allegedly.
I'm just saying, right? what he's heard from other people and what he's been told, because they made it very clear in the interview, the institution and the family. And it concerned me, because I said to myself, who's the institution? How powerful are they? Because it seems like the royal family have no control over nothing.
It's the firm. They kept referring to the firm.
It's the first time I ever heard of the firm, you know.
Trust me.
Sound like some hip hop.
Trust me. There's so much you don't know, man. There's so much. Like, people say, why Barack Obama was in charge? Why didn't he do this? Why did he do that? Bruv, he ain't gonna say. It's the firm. They make the decisions, bruv.
But they've always said that, though. Which is what I'm saying. They've always said it doesn't matter.
The Illuminati, whatever they want to call it.
It doesn't matter which president or whoever. It's always the people behind them. You got to remember, it's them that put him in power. Do you know what I mean? And that's with the royal family. The royal family, come on. It's been a long time since the king has led anybody to a war, innit? Yeah. The king it's not old school. The king on his horse in front of them with his sword, trying to go. It's not like that no more. Do you get me? The royal family, they stay in their bunker. They're not dealing with this stuff no more. I don't believe they was on front line trying to win the Commonwealth.
No.
And I think a lot of people are shocked to say, oh, the royal family is not racist. But you know how many countries they colonized? Do you know how many countries they colonized? And people are shocked to hear they say the royal family is not racist. They've colonized so many countries. How can you not expect that? They're German. They're not English. They're not United Kingdom, born in United Kingdom.
They're mixed.
They're German. If you look at the history, they're all German. So I don't.
Not that all Germans are racist.
No, of course not. All Germans are not racist, of course. But I'm trying to say, but I'm just talking about Germany's historic.
But there was this one time Rich tried to get a club in Germany and they let him in. But that's another story.
He's such an idiot.
Guten Tag.
Let's not go into that. Thank you very much. But oh, you've lost me.
You're saying that they're all German, innit? So basically you're saying that they're not even English themselves. Like they're not even.
Yeah, exactly. So why are loads of people shocked by it?
I don't know if loads of people are shocked. I think
people are very shocked by it.
No, they're not. You see what it is? It's that feeling or that thing that there are things that are said behind closed doors that should never come to light. These are probably conversations that a lot of people have in their house on a week-to-week basis. I'm not saying they're right or wrong. Do you get me? But they have these conversations. But you wouldn't necessarily have these conversations out in the open. Yeah. And I think the amount of look how many, for example, you hear, like the other day I watched Sky Sports News and the Sky Sports presenter said to the black footballer, why do you not come off Twitter? If you lot get so much racist abuse, why do you not come off Twitter? This is look, bruv, we've gone through Brexit. We've gone through everyone thinking Black Lives Matter is some political party that they don't want to stick to. And so for me, why wouldn't the royal family have some of this in there as well? Do you get me? Like for me, this is just evident of society. Yeah, I mean, just because they're on paper, they're on money, I don't see why they wouldn't have those things. I'm sure, don't get me wrong, Harry talks very, very highly of the Queen. I'm sure the Queen has got better things to do with herself, yeah? I don't think she necessarily has a racist bone in her body in that sense, yeah? Because she's a big woman. I don't think she's necessarily worrying about all of that stuff. But there were definitely, I think, within the firm... No, I'm not saying, but what I'm saying is openly. She goes everywhere, bro. They go, you know, like when she goes to Africa and they bring out all the little kids from the village and all the kids do dances with them and she smiles and she waves and she's used to this. Do you get me? Like she does that.
She's used to what? What are you talking about, bro?
I'm saying she does that. That's what I'm saying. She smiles.
It's a front, bro.
Possibly. I'm like I said, I'm not talking about the Queen right now.
Listen.
It's part of her job, bro.
It's her job.
I say one name, Dodie. That's what I'll say, bro. There's no way in hell that they will allow their Prince Harry or Prince whatever to marry have a half sibling that's Arab or whatever, because that's what I mean. So when she's talking about this stuff, like this racism she's experiencing, 100% I'm not surprised at all, and no one should be surprised. No one should be surprised by it.
Yeah, and even when she was talking about how she felt suicidal, you know, and you know I laughed as well, right? Because she said she went to human resources. I thought they got a HR. I thought, what do you mean they've got a HR? I was like, that's like, But you realize
the royal HR.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? It was just mad. And they said HR said, well, we can't really help you because you're not employed by us. So I was like, okay. But I would have thought because she needed to see someone, speak to a psychiatrist or whatever, because the thoughts she was having, and they go to her, she couldn't leave. But I said to myself, well, you've got HR, you've got the institution, you don't have someone like that on board anyway.
You must have a union that you could have joined. But did you not also think that it was weird, yeah? That whenever she said that she spoke to the family, she said she wrote a letter.
Yeah. I was like,
in 2021, we're still writing letters.
Not with the email, you know.
Bruv, are you trying to tell me that if I want to speak to my missus mum, I gotta write her a letter, bruv? No, bruv, you're having a laugh, bruv. Pick up the phone. Yo, what's happening?
And Disney go right with the feather, you know, the feather and the ink.
I get a royal decree and stamp it. I love it, bro.
You know what? It's the way they live. Like I said, they were saying they're trapped in this kind of
they're trapped.
They're trapped, and no matter what, you're living into how it was back then, and it means writing a letter. Can I come next door, please? It's one of those ones. But yeah, it's quite scary. That interview, it was a good interview, but I think what they done, they just did it to sell papers, to sell whatever, because a lot of the stuff they were saying, they wouldn't go into it. It's like saying to someone on Facebook, checked in a hospital. What happened? Radio's silent. It's just like, don't say it if you're not going to tell us. Don't talk about the whole conversation about the race of my child if you're not going to discuss it in full detail. Don't mention it. What you're doing is causing speculation, and everyone's asking who did it, who was it, and what's the purpose? It makes no sense. Why?
No, that's what I said. Meghan, she's not innocent in this. Like she knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. She definitely knew what she was doing, but I believe she's also a victim in this as well.
Yeah. Her experience is definitely.
Yeah.
What I will say is, this year, not only has it opened a can of worms, but like we've got to be careful. Like this could cause a very strong division within the British community. Do you know what I mean? Because trust me, the royal family's got a lot of patrons that support them a lot, and this could certain, like us, man, we could go to certain areas in Britain and be at risk. But let me just say that, like this happening now, and the way the press is going on and everything else, this could cause a rage within certain communities, and no, it can. It's fact that, listen, the royal family got patriotic people that follow them hard. Do you know what I mean?
No,
I wouldn't have no bad thing to say about, like, they wouldn't hear nothing. You can't say nothing against the royal family. Do you know what I mean? So this, for Meghan to say it, a mixed race woman / black, this could cause a massive hatred for us. I'm not saying it will, but it could in certain communities. So I'm just saying, like, this rearing its ugly head could be a domino effect where
I don't necessarily.
Division.
I don't think it will necessarily be a division in the sense of the community. I think it definitely is. There are definitely things within this that are. I think Meghan being Meghan hasn't helped, not because of who she is. I think her being American hasn't helped. Yeah, because I think a lot of people don't like the Americans. I think her being a person of color doesn't help. Her being an actress doesn't help. Her being a divorcee doesn't help. There are all of these things that are contributing factors that probably why people maybe dislike her the most.
I hate you, Nate, but they made it a race thing. They made it.
I agree. They made it a race thing, but I don't necessarily know if it's going to be like. I think it's more not like a them and us thing. I just don't know if it's necessarily against all of us yet. I don't think so. I don't think it's there yet. I think if it then became a division and we started backing Meghan and they started, then it becomes a bit more of a thing.
But it's looking that way, because we're going to go to Piers. We're going to go to Piers Morgan in a minute, but it's looking that way though, because who is he arguing with? Who is he arguing with on national TV?
Yeah, no, but Piers, you know what I mean? But Piers is a little bit different, and I'll explain why with Piers. Like, yes, this thing we're going to talk about with Piers is about that, but the man he just moves like an idiot.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we could just take a little slide into that, to be honest.
Wait, just one quick thing, right? So technically, after this interview, really and truly, we should never hear from Harry and Meghan again. That's where it should be closure. We don't need to hear from them because now they've done the interview, and I don't see a reason for them to make another interview apart from doing their podcasts and
saving animals.
They're chickens. Yeah, but honestly, I don't see why we should hear from them again, apart from when she has a baby, and after that, once she confirms the name, of course, it should be that should be the end of it.
Well,
realistically,
technically yes, but what you got to remember is they got to make money. Yes, I know Harry said that he's got funding from his mum's will. You know, what I mean, where that's how he's supporting them. But I don't know how much that is or how long that will last them. But they got to make money.
Were they like 25 mil or something like that?
I don't know. I have no idea.
It meant last a lifetime, but
yeah, they got P.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Sorry, on a random, someone asked me to Google this earlier, yeah, and apparently, yeah, their wedding cost
us
40. I think it was about like $48 million or something like that, yeah, for their wedding, yeah. Although they had got married 2 days prior, which I didn't realize. Yeah,
that was cheeky as well.
Well, I don't know if it's cheeky.
That is none all over again.
Yeah, it's none all over again. Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Personal joke.
Shout out Non and Yasmin. Yeah. Made us travel half around the world for a wedding that they already got married, but it doesn't matter. But I think also that's to do with a traditional wedding and whatever. Yeah. But apparently it cost $48 million or something, and apparently out of that, 45 of it or something, whatever number it was, yeah, was only on security.
Sorry?
So the wedding only cost like about $3 million, yeah? But the actual rest was security. No, the rest of it was like security, like drones, snipers, everything. Like because of all the things, a lot of it was just spent on security.
That's mad, satellites from Mars as well.
Yeah, and that's why when you think, when they say that they're taking away the security from them, like you can understand why it's deep. Even Trump has still got Secret Service.
Yeah, but all presidents have all that.
Exactly. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. And for Harry, I kind of get why she was vexed. Harry was born into this, yeah? So Harry only knows this. When Harry was in school playing in the playground or going to the park with his brethren, there was about 5 men just random spots like behind trees, bruv. Yeah? Sure. Just watching him, you get me? Not on a pervert thing, but just watch, you get me? Like, on a, like, no, if anyone comes near him, they go, you get me?
Do you know how deep that is? Like, to just have that security all your life for this.
Nothing different.
And then it's just taken away, bro. Now you're getting shot. You're thinking someone's behind you, but you're normally thinking, all right, cool, the big boss man's there. But he's not there no more.
I like Tyler Perry came to help, you get me?
Yeah, there's none of that no more, bro. Terry Crews guy's not there no more, just watching over you get me?
Yeah.
That must be so scary, like to think that you've had that protection all your life and you just have to live like, I guess, a normal person. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So go on.
No, I'll say we're just finding it, but obviously for him it's going to be different.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You've always lived your life with Napa over your shoulder, bro. Always over your shoulder, just there watching you.
Nate is thinking all about it he knows, man.
I know. He's probably what he's doing.
I was trying to think of security, madam. Yeah. But
last thing. Do you think the monarchy is still required in the United Kingdom?
I say no.
Because I want to know what's their purpose.
Tourism.
Tourism
and bringing money into the economy. Obviously, they take a lot out of it, but they bring a hell of a lot. Bruv, these people, every year, Buckingham Palace, them tours, as soon as they open the doors, they're always there. Like, people go to Madame Tussauds, take pictures with them things. Bruv, look, when there's a royal wedding, the streets, people are sleeping there.
I get
a week before just to be at the front.
No, I get that, but a royal wedding all is happening every 25 years, right? The Buckingham Palace will still be there.
The Crown. How popular is the Crown? I know none of us watch it. No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I believe it's there. I believe it's there.
But I'm saying the royal family in general, because if you look at it, if you Google it, I think 348 million of our taxpayers' money goes to them. That's a lot of money. That if we save that 348 million the next 10 years, that will clear our COVID bill.
No, but you know that's still, come on, Rich. With one, they'll take from one hand and give to another hand. If we're not paying for this, we're paying for something else.
No, I get that, but I just don't. Just like how kings and queens were back in the day, from what I've studied in school and how it is now, to me, they're irrelevant. They don't making an impact as what I've been taught in the past.
It's not going to be the same though, really.
But they've got an institution. They've got the firm. So why isn't a firm taking control? Why don't we have a president?
They are control.
We got a prime minister.
No, then we've got a prime minister. So why doesn't he just run the country just like that and have no involvement of the royal family? Why do we need him? Because why are we still paying taxes?
Because he can't even comb his hair. Like, we've got to have this. The royal family, like I said, as much as some of us are against it, the royal family, I think, it's an institution, isn't it? It's an institution, and the country was built on the history of having that royal family.
Yeah, like that, isn't it? Like every country's probably, well, some countries have their own like monarchs or whatever, isn't it? So it's just the way the world is. You got to have some form of culture and tradition still going, I suppose.
It's never going to go. It's never going to die. That's history. That's what whole purpose. That's history. You know, it's never going to go. I don't see them. They don't make a difference to us if they're there or not. If they go, it won't make a difference to us.
There's certain things that we don't know.
They do make a difference. Like,
go on.
There's a lot of things, like, for example, I guess not international trade deals, but international peace treaties or international ever. Yeah, the monarchy and the royal family bring a lot of those things in. Yeah, like, for example, I don't know, say you're going to be say Britain's beefing, I don't know, another country. The Queen can go over there, or Harry or William can go over there and bless that beef. Just them being there can bless the beef. Like,
I don't think they work like that anymore. That's not what they are.
No.
How do they work then?
Why do you think?
I don't know. I don't think they're going to go to different countries to squash beef.
No. I don't think your primary role is to go over there and squash international.
You've got a UN for that now, man.
But what I mean is, but just by them being there, like, I think they do bring a lot of stuff. They definitely bring a lot of tourism here.
No, without a doubt.
I know what you're saying, but unless, of course, you definitely know what they're doing, it's a general statement you're making, isn't it?
No, I'm making it. This is why I'm opening that conversation up.
But
this is the point. It's like, what are they doing for us that we know currently?
I can't answer that.
So that means we don't know a history. We don't know what they do.
You can ask the same thing. What does your local MP do for you?
Boy, Mr. Khan. Boy.
No, that's not local MP. That's the Mayor of London.
Oh, well, I don't even know my local MP, to be fair. I don't even know his name.
But we vote for these people. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, I know mine. Mine's is David Lammy. What does he do for me? He invites me to meetings. He sent me a Christmas card, all of that kind of stuff, yeah? But I don't necessarily know that he does anything for me, but I know if I wanted an issue, I could go and raise it with him. It's just, I don't know. Like I said, it's just... No, but what I'm saying is, the reason I say that is because there's a lot of people that we don't know what they do.
No, I get that, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That are in a position of power. We just don't know what they do. Like, to be honest, the royal family they don't, like you said, they don't bother me. They don't interact with my life. I just see them on money, in it. Like, that's it. I see them on coins. I see them on paper notes. That's it.
Boy. All right. Keep him in then.
Yeah, I'm not going to be the one that's trying to tell them to get out. That's not my job, boy. All of a sudden, the institutions after me. Love it. The firm. It's okay. Not me, boy.
Confirm this to you, baby.
Amen. But it was interesting to say that she had to Google "God Save the Queen." That was quite interesting. To be fair, like, I thought,
I would, to be honest. Ben.
No, but to be fair, why would she know?
No, that's what I said. No, I just said it was interesting. I'm not saying she should know.
Okay.
She's not British. She shouldn't know. I don't. Like I said, in America, everybody is taught the American anthem because in primary school they stand up and sing them. That's all. And it's like we pledge allegiance to the flag, and they train them to be like soldiers. Hence why everyone in America is so patriotic. Because they train them from a young age, yeah. So anytime they hear the music, they stand up and do all of this. I mean, nothing against it, but over here we don't do that.
But do you guys know the national anthem?
Yeah.
Not off by heart, no.
Not yet. I know a verse or two, but obviously I got to do it through like stuff like Boys Brigade and that.
You know, I'm trying to think of it in my head, and all that's coming up is the American. It's the American anthem.
God save the Queen.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Like, oh, say, can you see? Anyway, yeah.
That's how bad the Americans have affected our brain like that, you know.
Trust me.
All right, well, guys, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I think it's probably more of a good thing than a bad thing. It was announced maybe a few hours ago. Piers Morgan is to leave Good Morning Britain following the Meghan Markle row. Okay, so Piers Morgan's always been very
opinionated
about Meghan, and like since he knew about this interview, I think on a daily basis he goes on a different rant about it. Yeah, that's on his Twitter feeds, that's on socials, that's on Good Morning Britain. Anybody that has anything to say that he doesn't agree with, he'll block them on Twitter. So I think within the past 3 weeks, he's blocked gigs. He's blocked like bare people that have said like, "Rah, why do you just leave Meghan alone?" All of a sudden, he's blocked them, all of that kind of stuff. Yeah. But yesterday he had an argument with, I can't remember what her name is. There was a woman,
Dr. Shola.
They were arguing about the
just the whole
interview, and a lot of the stuff he said he doesn't believe. She thinks she's a liar and all of these kind of things. And he went on a rant yesterday, basically. There are lots of people in Britain, similar to what you said, Kel, that probably agree with him and were backing him. And then today he had an argument with the weatherman, Alex Beresford. And Alex Beresford was just, to be fair, I didn't see all of it. I only saw when like Alex was talking to him.
Yeah.
And he didn't, to be fair, from what I saw, he didn't say
cool, collected.
Bruv, he was making his point. Yeah. Piers got his knickers in a twist, stood up and walked off.
And the amount of times Piers that antagonizes people when grills them on a madness. But madness in a few words hit home. And he was out. I'm like, bruv, if you can't, you're a proper throwing stones from a glass house.
I do find that strange though. Like, I don't know if any guests that he's had on the program have ever walked out at all. Like, because he probably goes like he just makes them feel so small, and it's like you can see like there's certain guests I've seen on there. It's like they really want to say something, but they have to gain some composure, and they feel like, you know what. Not gonna bite, and they just stay there. But I'm wondering what else is happening in the background with him and Alex. Like maybe nothing, can it? But
they've had a few. They've
had runnings.
They've had runnings in the past. Yeah.
Because and that's the thing. Alex was so calm as well, and it was just like you couldn't like. There's no hype about it. It's just like, you know what? Just stop this, isn't it? Like, and even after, it's just like, yeah, this guy is just. Well, every morning between 6:30 from 6:30 to 10:30 in the morning, he's just always just like
grilling people.
Same thing. So,
what I think Alex done as well, he wasn't directly looking at Piers. He was just. I think usually Piers is always literally face to face, and where he was just like he was talking to the camera very clearly, and Piers is just watching him. I can see there's parts where Piers you can see him watching him like. Go and look at me, I dare you.
Yeah, it's fuming.
Yeah. And it's just like, do you know what, I've had enough. But to be fair, it's like, Piers, you had it coming to you. You know, you've had this Meghan at first when they were getting married, he says, yeah, I know Meghan. I know her. She's a great individual. She's really nice, blah, blah. And when he got that block, he went on a absolute rampage.
For months and months.
And that's my thing. It's like, for me though, like even when we watched the Chris Eubanks interview the other day, Chris Eubanks like, whoa, why did you say that to me? Like, you know, Chris Eubanks pulled him up because that's what I'm saying. Piers is so used to steamrolling people. And for me, it seems like it comes from a place of privilege. Yeah. And it's why I stopped listening to Talk Sport as much. And it's the same reason why I don't listen to LBC anymore. Because they have a presenter like Piers Morgan, who literally all his job is there just to steamroll you through.
Yeah.
And I think like if you're gonna have a conversation, you're gonna have a dialogue or a debate, then have it. And I think at the moment, what happened was Piers Morgan, before when he was the editor of whatever newspaper it was, then he went to America, he ran away, went to America, then he like slowly he came back. And I think people sometimes started to warm to him, especially like during this COVID time when he's like going at MPs and stuff like that, because it felt like he was there for the people.
Yeah.
But this whole Meghan Markle thing, bruv, it's not that deep, bruv. Like, Larry, it's got nothing to do with you.
I know.
Like for you to be so vocal with it every single day.
No, yeah, exactly. Yeah, listen, to be fair, Piers, right? I think probably 70% of the time, I agree with him. Some of the stuff that he talks about.
Same here.
Yeah, he's really, I agree with him.
Yeah.
But this whole royal family, Meghan Markle thing, honestly, it's like you're taking it too personal.
Yeah.
And as your job is not to take it personal. It's just not what you're there for. You don't take it personally. If you've got your own vendetta, take it away from your day, from your job, bro.
Yeah.
Especially when you're facing the whole nation.
Yeah, that's why it's a shame, because like you said, like a lot, especially like when he's challenging people that you think, that you agree with, and like, get at them, innit?
Because sorry, go on.
Yeah, but it's like he needs to take it back a bit, innit? Because he crosses the line all the time, innit? He just needs to, like, if you can challenge people, innit? You can debate with them, and you don't have to make them look stupid. Do you know what I mean? And that's what he does. He just makes.
That's what he does. Yeah. He does.
He reminds me of one of those. I don't know. There's certain referees that do it, or even like when they make it about them. Like, it's not about you. You're supposed to be the voice of the people or whatever it is, You're having a debate on television. Like even, so Jerry Springer, for example, Jerry Springer, it's not about Jerry Springer, He knew all he had to do was coordinate whatever was going on and give his closing statement. That was his thing, innit? It's the same thoughts. Final thoughts. Jeremy Kyle. Here's another one. That got too personal.
He loves attention. Yeah.
Bro, Jeremy, it's got nothing to do with you. You live in a nice house. Why are you like arguing with this person that lives in this trailer, bro? That's got 3 teeth in their mouth. What are you doing? You get me? And that's how I think Piers is. Piers is one of those brothers, like, allow it. And all of these people have come out in support of Piers Morgan. I'm looking at tweets, Gary Lineker, Sharon Osbourne, all these people going, like, really, I'm sad to see you go. We stand by you. You're speaking your truth. What the fuck are you talking about?
Speaking the truth.
When
everyone else speaks the truth, to get shut down.
But Piers, I'm saying people are taking this thing too far. Like, what are you talking about? Piers is not the victim here.
Exactly.
He is not the victim here.
Exactly.
And that's just what I mean. Within journalism, or even sometimes within the British media, we've got a way of twisting it to suit our own narrative. So now you're almost going to say, because of Meghan, Piers has lost his job.
Exactly.
Meghan, not only have you done this to the royal family and said they're racist, you've also made a man lose his job. He's got a family to survive. All of that, do you get me? Nah, bruv, I'm not feeling it. Piers, you need to fix up, bruv. I'm vexed that you're even an Arsenal fan with me, and like you annoy me, bruv. Like, fix up, man.
But on the back of him leaving, do you think he's got another job lined up already?
Of course, man. Come on, Piers. Piers is, come on, bro. He's loved by the general public, man. You know what I mean? So he's sorted. Don't worry about Piers. He's a millionaire anyway.
Don't worry, he'll write another book.
He's a millionaire, man. Don't worry about Piers.
Yeah, it's because he's still got his show. He's still got his column, or what he writes for the Daily Mail, whoever it's for. So he's still got that going.
Yeah, he's cool.
But look, even look how Piers don't track to Trump again. You remember they were brethren as well?
Yeah.
From the American Apprentice, no?
After that, after Trump kind of embraced the whole Capitol being ambushed and whatnot, Piers is like, nah. Yeah, Piers is like, nah. I can't associate myself with you no more. So
yeah, man. But yeah, like I said, and we haven't done it for a little while, but you get donkeyed week, Piers Morgan. Obviously that was just me. I don't know if everyone else agrees with me. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that's Piers Morgan. That's the royal interview. It's on ITV1. If you haven't seen it, I'm sure you've read it in the paper, but do go and check it out. Shout out Oprah Winfrey.
Jeez.
It was nice to see them, and it was weird because obviously they said like, "Oh, we're neighbors. Like you live down that road, I live here." But we're not at each other's house. We're just at our Redden Brethren's house because they like the arch. I was like, "Boy, one day,
life,
boy.
one day you get me.
One day, boy."
If there was an interview, it was bound to be Oprah taking it.
Yeah.
And again, they have their own relationship as well. And I think it was even important the fact that she said, no one's getting paid for this.
Yeah.
Do you get me? This is important to see. All right. Well, that was weekly roundup. All right, let's just get into some film and TVs, guys. All right. We've been watching WandaVision for 9 episodes. This week was the season finale. Okay. WandaVision, episode 9. Thoughts?
It was good.
Yeah, do you know what? At first, I didn't know what to feel like for a finale episode. I was just like, I felt like I expected more, but I don't know what I was expecting.
No,
beat me. Yeah, like
go.
And and when I finished it, and as the days went on by, I'm like, oh, this was big, man. This was a big finish. Like I really like the way they wrapped it up. Obviously, the only thing I think probably a lot of people are disappointed about is they expected a certain cameo from it, Doctor Strange, but I don't think we needed him at all. I think there was enough cameos in there. They've done the job, but the only thing I didn't like was the whole Quicksilver thing, like because
him just being some random.
Yeah,
that's a bit confusing. That's it.
You know what? I don't think it's confusing the way they've done it. I just think, they got Quicksilver from the...
Just Quicksilver?
Sorry,
okay.
Pedro, innit? Pedro.
Yeah.
And they got him, and obviously he's from the X-Men universe. So everyone's just thinking straight away, like, MCU, this is the multiverse. This is how we're going to get into it. And they just basically, oh, no, he's an actor.
He's a random guy
like,
that lived there. Yeah.
Like, at least if they just like made him just disappear or something, or like, oh, how did I get here, sort of thing, and he just ran off.
Yeah.
And they just left it open. Like, they didn't necessarily say, okay, like they could have just done a lot with that. But it's MCU, so I'm probably sure that they're going to do something amazing to link him with the multiverse anyway.
Yeah, because I just didn't get why he was in there in the first place. If he's just a random,
I think it's just fan service, isn't it?
Yeah, it must have been.
I'm oh, sorry, go Rich.
No, go for it.
No, I'm kind of opposite to Merv. I'm kind of not upset, but I thought a cameo should have happened. Not even Doctor Strange, but someone, because this is a massive event that's happening. Yeah, massive, huge event that's going on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And one of the Avengers should have made an appearance.
But
like,
why?
It's only logical.
But why?
That's what I thought.
Because
the thing is, everyone's saying that, but what to do? What exactly?
I don't know. MCU needs to think about that. But
Look, we had.
This is a massive event going on, man.
We had Darcy.
A whole town's gone. A whole town has gone.
Hey, look at this guy's mentioning Darcy, you know.
I know.
Big up Darcy, man. We had Jimmy Woo.
Come on, man.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Give real names.
But also, we spoke about this in the past.
Shut down, you know.
Now, we spoke about this in the past, yeah? We've said that as the Avengers, how can one Avenger go through a whole film of beef, without another Avenger? That's like me having beef on road and not calling at least one of you, to tell you that I've got beef on road. But that is the same in everything. Iron Man has never called Hulk, has never called Thor, none of them called each other to back their beef. So although, we say a whole town, the town weren't that big. It looked like it was a little town out west somewhere, or wherever it was, And although obviously it's 9 episodes, it probably was only like less than a week in real time.
Less than a week in real time?
Yeah. As in, like, I don't think it was...
That whole event, boy.
Yeah, I don't think it was I don't think it was long drawn out over 2 months or something. Like, so in that sense, who could have really come, and what would they have done?
Iron Man's dead.
Strange.
But Doctor Strange come and does what?
Nothing.
I don't know.
It doesn't have to do anything.
No.
The thing is,
so what we're saying
Go
is,
on.
if Doctor Strange had a cameo in a post-credit scene, are we happy with that, or are we saying he needs to be in the actual episode?
no, I think
the
a
final
post-credit
episode-
scene that would have been sufficient, or I don't know.
It's
But
magic.
it should have been
It's
there.
magic, innit? Even
That's like-
even what's the other guy? The chubby Far Eastern guy. He
Yeah.
should even with a little cameo. Like
Even if, yeah,
those-
yeah.
Like I don't know. There's something like I don't know. Like Doctor Strange, something's going on over there.
But also, I
That's
think,
something.
but I
There's
think
something.
maybe because
Yeah.
I think they I don't know, because they haven't started the film of the Doctor Strange, have they? Or have they?
I think they have.
They've started.
Yeah, but that's what I'm
think
saying.
so.
Does it tie into WandaVision yet? I don't know.
Yes. Well,
Yeah,
she-
but
apparently
it's going to tie up. Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
gonna
but
tie up.
now, that's what I'm saying. She is supposed to tie up now. She's supposed to be looking at the dark magic and all that stuff. Yeah. So obviously at the end, like she's reading the book and she's reading all the dark magic and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Mhm.
So now maybe that is going to be the kind of buy-in to Doctor Strange. Like, so I think if he'd come before that, it would have been like counterproductive.
No, just even just him being alerted by it, like him knowing about it, like
Yeah.
just I've seen like okay, yeah. Do you know what I mean?
No, but that's what I'm saying. But
Even
that might go against the product of the film. Do you see what I'm saying? Even him acknowledging it might go against what his film is going to be about.
Yeah, I thought it would have just taken away from all the characters that are there. It's just like it would have been nice to see him, but it's just like, well, we don't really need to see him in it. It's like this is Wanda and Vision's thing, and with all the others there, it's like it would just be like, I can't even spoil it, but it would be like a certain thing that happened in a certain program a long time, a galaxy far away. But it would just take away from what was actually happening. I get it, because I guess their formula of MCU is just like, yeah, let's put a cameo at the end of every single film, but we're done with all phase 1, 2, 3, 4 now.
No, but I hear that.
No, but listen, for them to smash it, all they needed, you know that thing he puts on his neck, and it's got a time stone in it.
Oh yeah.
If they just did that and his hands were just that and it opened up, that's it. That's enough for the multiverse, and they would have smashed it, and everyone knows Wagwan from there.
I don't disagree with you guys. What I'm saying is, because we don't know what's going to happen in the film, I don't think he would have been the person to having the show, just because we don't know what the film is going to be based on. Yeah, we know that it's going to be
film?
a Doctor Strange's film.
The multiverse, bro.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, no, okay, I hear you. What I'm saying is, in the sense of we don't know what the relationship with Wanda is going to be in that film. We know that potentially she might be the protagonist, but we don't know yet. So I'm thinking, even if he came in, would that not ruin the film? Do you see what I'm saying? That's why you had all of those secondary characters.
But Nate, even if he's okay, let's say she's got nothing to do with the next film, Multiverse. She's got nothing to do with it. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, it's fine. It's magic. So him being in it makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Because there's dark magic, there's chaos magic, and so that's his world, that's his environment, that's what he knows as well. So for him to make a cameo, it doesn't matter if she's in the film or if she's not in the film. For him to make a cameo in it, it makes sense. It makes perfect sense.
I don't know, man. For me, if also because most of the magic was in the hex, yeah, I don't necessarily know if he would have been alerted to it.
Of course, it's come on, man.
Nah, the magic's in the hex. Guys, Doctor Strange is
the hex. When the hex was opening, obviously there would have been some sort of signals going out somewhere. You know what I mean? He'd be like ding ding. You know what I mean? Something, just something, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, but Doctor Strange, his job isn't to know when magic is being used in the world.
But
the type of magic.
And they have a relationship. They have a relationship as well. You know
well, no, but that's what I'm saying. Do they have a relationship?
Yeah,
they know each other.
Nah, that's what
they know each other
on a level. That's what I was trying to think the other day.
They know each other. Come on, man.
Because they're Avengers? Like, that's what I'm saying.
No, they weren't parlaying in the.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they know each other.
Infinity War. Doctor Strange was on Titan, remember, with Thanos and that, and Tony Stark, and Wanda was in Wakanda eventually.
Yeah, but okay,
and Scotland.
Because we didn't see that, but Doctor Strange knows all, right? He knew the future. He knew everything he had to do.
No, he does. No, but that was only because he had the time stone. He doesn't
He
know.
knows-
He always got a time, so he's always has to.
He knows
No, but what I'm saying,
everything.
he doesn't know everything.
Oh my
But he
God.
knows the event. Come on,
If he knows everything, there would never be a Doctor Strange
No,
film,
sorry.
bro.
No.
He knows what to do without saying it, because remember, he can't say things or do particular things.
No, he only knew to give away the time stone because he looked at all the different random possibilities in his head, yeah, for him to be able to give the time stone. Otherwise, he would have never given the time stone up.
Doctor Strange is very powerful, you know.
I don't doubt that.
Very, very powerful, bro.
So is Wanda.
He knows that. Yes, I know.
Yeah.
He
knows that, and he should have been in there because he knows that.
Nah, man, come on. I think we're reaching with that. I think we're reaching with it.
I didn't miss that he wasn't there. I would have rather that they'd done some work with Pedro rather than getting Doctor Strange in.
Listen, Pedro's is right off. His character's now dead. It means it's irrelevant him being in it.
What was his name again?
Ralph.
Ralph
Boner.
Yeah, Ralph Boner.
You know what? The thing is, they intentionally gave him a rubbish name as well. Ralph Boner. Thanks.
But that was that. But what else happened in it?
What about the whole thing about the vision?
What about the two visions?
Oh, the two visions.
You know, that's the best scene, you know.
The fight scenes.
It was like, technically, like, I'm not the vision. Like, and he goes, can you explain that to me? And they're just talking. Proper like bars.
Intellectual bars, isn't it?
No, yeah, but you could see what Vision's done. He just transferred himself into that. That's all he's done.
That's what I think he's done.
Yeah, I don't think he transferred himself, but he made him remember like his life. Yeah.
I think he's giving him memories rather than
remember, he's not giving him memories. He's a computer. So all he's done is he's
data or give him data basically. Yeah.
Whatever block they had on his memories, he's just removed it. I don't think he's given him anything. He's literally just removed whatever the pathways are and made him realize his own memories. Because remember, he actually has the memories.
Yeah.
This vision that is in the whole series, he knows nothing. That vision there, the white vision, actually has the memories.
So what is the white vision? What is he made of?
He's vision. He is vision.
That's the old vision that got put back together.
No, I know, but he's saying it's a machine, but both of them are machines.
Yeah.
No, but the other one isn't real.
The one is a fragment of Wanda's
imagination
right, from the Mind Stone.
Right. So then he is the real vision then.
Which one?
Yeah, the white vision.
The white vision.
Yeah.
So what he's done is given him all the memories to be back to normal vision.
He's just like I said, because remember he said you have all the pathways. All he did was just remove whatever blocks were on the pathways.
So and it becomes vision as we know vision.
No, he just has the memories of vision in the sense of, because his job was to kill vision. That was his job. His directive, his thing was to go and kill vision.
Look, basically, you know when you restore your factory settings on your PC and you're still well able to keep your files backed up. That's what happened to him basically, isn't it? But he may not just be. They're still going to be. He's starting fresh, but if he wants to tap into these memories, it's just basically they're not going to have that same relationship for now. I don't think anyway. Like if they ever get back together, sort of thing.
Yeah, I don't think he knows that bit where he's in love with Wanda.
Yeah,
I think if he's tapped it, then he should know everything.
Yeah, but it's just not the same, isn't it?
Yeah. Also, I think it's a bit silly that Wanda fancies a computer. It's fucking. You know what? That was the one thing that after I watched the program, I was like, Wanda, you fancy a computer? This is so fucking wild.
But come on, you've got someone who's freaking. He's got magic. That's wild.
Oh, he's the perfect man, isn't it? You get me? For her. Do you know what I mean?
He's a robot. Yeah, but anyway, it is what it is. But I'm saying
that happens in the comics though, anyway. Like
I know.
Right? Yeah.
But I'm just thinking it's just a robot, isn't it? Like it's a bit mad. Like she's going mental over a robot.
He's a highly, highly intelligent robot. It's not like he's a my name is he's a, you know what I mean? He's an intelligent. So
and he can cry.
Like he's Johnny Five, you know.
But do you think the CGI was on point on this? I don't think the CGI was the greatest.
Do you know what? To be fair, MCU's CGI is not the greatest, you know. It's not the greatest. No. It's enjoyable. Like it's like, but when you really think about all the CGI, there's so many films, so much going on. I don't think they can really concentrate as much on the CGI because there's just so much going on. Do you know what I mean? But look, it's a TV series as well, so it's going to be less than the film. And for
Yeah.
what it was, I
It
mean,
was
it,
good,
it
yeah.
certainly beats CW.
Thanks for mentioning that again.
Had to, man. Had to.
Man,
Had to.
fully hate CW.
Had to.
Facts.
Had to.
All I say is watch Stargirl before you judge. All right.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
sure.
but Stargirl wasn't CW.
Oh yeah, it wasn't.
It's going to be CW, so that's why we
Oh
got.
shit.
But now we got to see when Stargirl season 2 comes out.
Let's just call it CW then, isn't it? It's just same peeps, man.
I enjoyed WandaVision. I thought it was a good watch. I thought they ended certain storylines well. I liked at the end when what is that? Monica and the scroll came down.
Yeah.
And even that, I was then explaining to like my mum, like this is what it was, and and
I was getting excited, man.
I was like, where's Samuel L. Jackson's gone? He's with the scroll. So maybe in the next film, I was like, oh,
yeah. I wonder, Captain Marvel too, innit? Yeah. And she got her, and basically we saw her powers, innit? I can't remember her name. She's got so many different names, I think.
Photon.
Photon, is it Photon?
Photon, yeah, Photon.
Yeah,
it might be Photon.
Yeah, so you could see the powers, like, I think, this is going to be big, man.
When her eyes start lighting up different colours. Like that.
And you see the little Avengers moment with the family, like the two boys and Vision.
Yeah.
What Avengers moment? What do you mean?
Like, you know, like in the first Avengers film when they're going spinning around, like after they you know that scene.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But that was sad though, man. The way
put them to bed.
Yeah, put them to bed, and then Vision just like disappeared, man. But it's deep though what they've done about the people in it. They're like, oh, please just let my daughter go. Like she's your son's age. Just let her come out and play in it and stuff.
Yeah.
And the way like Wanda just like obviously she had to think, you know what? Yeah, like because one woman was going, oh, you know what? We have your nightmares every time we go to bed. That's probably scary, man. And like she just had to let them go. And it's like there didn't seem to be any. Obviously, there was a consequence in it because she lost her family or imaginary family, and but basically she just took these people for power.
That town is scarred for life, basically. That town will be scarred.
See, I just giving her dirty looks when she just walks.
Yeah.
They're rude, bruv. They're rude.
No, but they have a right to, man. Their whole life was just turned upside down. They're puppets for like however long. They're puppets.
Remember, but yeah, one of them.
It's only a week, isn't it?
Get over it.
It's only a week.
There's 52 weeks in a year, guys. Come on, man. They're all right, man.
How can we forget though, man? The friggin' Scarlet Witch suit, man.
Yes.
They for like to allow it.
The thing is. The thing is, she proper earned her suit. Like, I think she's the only one in the MCU that has finally got her suit after how many films? Because it's weird, like the one that she has at the end of Ultron. Yeah. Like I thought, okay, yeah, that's gonna be her suit because it's gonna be probably a bit ridiculous her having that crown thing and all that. But I'm like, it actually works the way they've done it with this one. So, I mean, it doesn't look, and it makes sense.
And she gonna simply change into it, right?
Yeah, like most of them can anyway. They're bloody technology.
Vision just
I mean, Vision and her makes sense, but Iron Man does make sense in some way. But you know, like every time they put in their helmets on Black Panther, Star-Lord, like it's all nanotechnology, man. It's proper lazy. I want physical helmet in it.
Yeah,
like
what I think I didn't understand when she took Agnes back to that witch part, and did Agnes take her there? Or
she took Agnes there.
She took Agnes there.
She took Agnes there on some like, I'm gonna leave you here kind of thing.
Yeah,
and then she did like a little kind of switcheroony.
Yeah, and I thought that was really poor. I didn't get that part. I was like,
Agatha's powerful as well, isn't it? She's powerful, bro.
Yeah, but I know, but you know, Scarlett took her there thinking, yeah, boom, I'm gonna do this, and like within 5 seconds, just switched all the way around.
Yeah, because she basically tried to do something, it didn't work, innit? It would have been a bit boring if she just got her straight away. But obviously, she used her smarts when she put the witch's trap or the spell trap or something like.
that part
The
was really
ruins.
good. That
Yeah,
she,
'cause I thought-
she done
yeah,
well.
when she was throwing it at the thing, I'm looking, why is she just throwing it at the hex sort of thing, and then makes sense.
At one point, I just thought she just lost control and she couldn't control the power. She's just chucking the power away.
I thought as well. Yeah.
Because I think Angela Agnes just
Agatha,
wanted Agatha just
Yeah.
wanted her power
Hmm.
to obviously take as much as possible, then use it for her, obviously her little plan. But she did say, "You don't know what you've done," quite a few times.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Well, she probably doesn't, and I think she probably even still started working game on her, because I think when she was at home, when she was back at her new crib, reading the magic book,
Like Thanos, bro.
yeah, that's what it was. It was a Thanos moment.
Yeah.
He was in some random house in a random place, like reading that book, and I thought, yeah, you've now got hatred, not hatred, but you've got anger, you've got hurt, and now you're reading this stuff. Like, what's your mindset going to be like?
Oh, and she could hear the kids as well. So I wonder what that's gonna.
Well, this is why they're saying multiverse, because obviously she's gonna try and save her kids, which will mean her going into that dark world. You know what I mean? And who knows what happens when she goes to that dark world to try to look for her kids? Who knows? Yeah.
Do you know she got a bit of an accent back as well after she came out of the hex?
Yeah. Really, she should just go and find a man if she wants kids, though.
She made up these kids.
Vision can't give you those kids.
But yeah, the kids will come back. I'm sure.
Yeah, they'll come back.
We'll see them soon in the next.
There's no way they'll make you hear them crying at the end, and they won't come. Yeah, they'll come back. I sure.
And they won't even come back as kids. They'll probably come back as like
teenagers,
16, teenagers,
or
something like that, where they fully embrace their abilities and the next phase.
Yeah.
Young Billy and Tommy, boy. But yeah, no, definitely WandaVision episode 9 was all right. It was good. It was good. I think it was also, it showed us that they can do a TV series, that we shouldn't be afraid of it. Yeah. So I think it's good. And obviously in a couple of weeks, we're going to have
Falcon and Winter Soldier. I'm excited, man.
All right. WandaVision episode 9. Okay, there was a series that came out on SkyAtlantic last week, and it had been on I don't know, NBC, HBO, something, or whatever it is in America, which was YourHonor, which was starring, what's his name, Bryan Cranston. Okay, and it was adapted from an Israeli TV series. I can't say the word, so I'm just going to say it was adapted from one of those series, and it was shown on Showtime. So, all right, it was 10 episodes. I know, Rich, you didn't get to watch all 10 episodes. But the premise says there's a teenage son of New Orleans judge accidentally killed someone, and it's a hit and run. And then the dad basically tries to save the son. And by trying to save the son, he gives consequences to a lot of other characters. And yeah, time starts running out. Okay, I got my thoughts.
Where'd you get up to, Rich?
Second episode. Second episode.
Oh wow! Oh shit! So to hear that.
I think Rich hates Sky, man. I think he's got some vendetta against Sky.
No, not intense. No, honestly, I just started watching it.
Which SkyAtlantic series have you finished? Apart from, I think is Did he
finish Watchmen?
Yeah, of course. Come on.
Yes, I think that might be the only one he finished.
Yeah, 7 years ago, but yeah, I allow you. Anyway, yeah, carry on.
All right,
this is a third year.
You watched it. What did you think of it?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I think because it's Bryan Cranston, I thought, yeah, I expect some premium levels in it of TV. Like, obviously he's good in it and everything he does, but this series frustrated the hell out of me, innit? It just became it's a bit stupid, I'd say. But at the same time, I wanted to. I'm thinking, how are you going to get out of this mess? That's all I wanted to know. How are you going to get out of this mess? I don't like the way it ended.
I did.
I did.
You know what? I think People
I
like the way
loved
it
it.
because
He's an idiot. Deserved it, bro.
they hate the Sun in it. Obviously, the Sun made the most stupid decisions.
Stupid.
They
I'm like,
all
why?
did.
They all did, yeah.
They all
They
did.
all did.
Did none of you think this was a little bit Breaking Bad esque?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was gonna
part
say that as
two.
well. Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Like, I just think,
Walter White in New Orleans, basically. That's what it's
yeah,
called.
like what? Like, don't get me wrong. I get you can be typecasted, and I get like almost like what's my man that does you've stolen my daughter. I will come and get you.
Liam Neeson.
Like, I get it. You know, like Liam Neeson, all of his films are kind of the same. And this is how I think Bryan Cranston, if he can now play that kind of smart guy who's a bit of a gangster.
Turns bad. Yeah.
Bruv, he was a judge, yeah, who was shocked that his son killed this man. I get you're trying to save your son's life. But when he was dealing with the gangsters and they shot the brother in front of him, why did he act like this was just the most normalist thing in the world? He was like, okay, cool. That doesn't faze me. Yeah. We're now going to throw. I'm going to help you. And now we're going to throw the body off the boat. Yeah, that's completely normal.
Yeah. And you know what? And the thing is, the way it opened as well, I'm thinking, yeah, this is one of these judges that are proper like power to the people, isn't it? Like, he's not just like some judge just getting a paycheck and just doing his, like, he really thinking, no, you know what? I'm dealing with the corrupt here because I'm dealing with lazy police officers that are just saying things and like, you see how he's interrogating him about the
house. He goes, so did you see him in the bathroom? Yeah. I saw him in the bathroom.
I thought, no, okay, yeah. And it's like, and then obviously like when the son done the hit and run, and we're gonna like, because at first I thought, all right, you were feeling like you were shocked, you were like, this is, and I thought it sounded like he was coaxing him a bit, but I thought, no, actually he's a judge, he's been through these things all the time, so he can understand that if people do a hit and run, it might be under certain circumstances, but let's just go to the police station. Let's talk about it because, you know, he might get off with something like not murder or something in it. But obviously when he saw the dad of the son that was killed, that was the crime boss, in it, like the organized crime boss. He was Baxter. Like, oh no, yeah, it's like
Jimmy Baxter.
I just thought, all right, maybe you're not an all-powerful judge, but surely you're a judge with bare connections, police, like he's clearly got police, he's got lawyers, and like you didn't even at least try to be like, you know what, my son's just killed the son of this crime lord. Let's have some kind of conversation with everyone involved to see how we like to stop anything from happening.
The first thing he did was phone up his brethren and said, can you get rid of the car? No questions asked. The brethren phoned the next man, said, can you get rid of the car? No questions asked. They phoned the gangbangers, get rid of the car. No questions asked. All right, cool. We'll get rid of the car. Like, I just thought it was too... Everything flowed too well. And I think for him, I think upon reflection of like the death of his son, and maybe that's a bit of a spoiler, but it is what it is. Yeah. I think everything was his fault.
Blatantly. Like,
bar the son, initially, everything was his fault. He called up the girl, I want you to investigate it. Bro, he was like, you're setting traps for yourself.
Yeah.
And I was very disappointed, to be honest. I was very disappointed. I watched it, like, and there were different parts of it I thought, it's trying to get good. But I reckon about halfway through, so about episode 6 onwards, I started getting really ridiculous.
Yeah. And like, even when they mentioned the his wife having an affair, I'm like, why? What was the purpose of that? Where did it go? It was irrelevant. Like, it's just like they thought, we're running out of story here. Let's just chuck that in. Do you know what I mean? And
Jimmy Baxter's wife, she was the wicked woman, bruv.
Yeah.
She was a wicked woman. She made the son go and kill the other brother. She made Jimmy start acting up because Jimmy weren't going to respond.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that's what I also thought for him. He's an idiot as well. I just thought, like, what's going on here?
Yeah, I'm you know, I thought the premise, the whole idea of it was like, okay, this is good. How is this going to happen? But I just think surely they could have done some better writing with this, man. Like, it's such a shame.
Yeah, he got Jimmy. I think it was wrong that Jimmy Baxter wound him round his little finger so easily.
Yeah.
like everything about it. I just thought, but like I said, it's a decent watch. It's definitely a decent watch, and I would recommend watching it. But don't watch it with so much hope in your heart that it's going to change the way you think of television.
To be fair, the first 2 episodes really look really good.
Yeah,
and the way you've kind of like, it's like, this is the reason why I don't finish Sky's shows on Atlantic, because of what you guys say.
No, it's a mini series, but it's a one-off. I don't think there's ever going to be a series 2.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but what it was for me, it was just that. Well, I don't know. Apparently, the Israeli TV series has got a second series, so it could investigate. It could go further, but it was just a little bit like. It was good, but I wanted something more, and I didn't like the way certain characters behaved. As a judge, I didn't think you should be able to be twisted like that.
And even it's so weird. Even when they chucked in the coronavirus stuff, it's like you didn't really need to do that. To be fair, it's just like I wouldn't have realized that it was the coronavirus if they didn't say anything. Do you know what I mean? Like, because it's random. It's like, right, this person's got a mask, and then the next 2 episodes, no one's got masks on. Like, it's weird, isn't it?
I think to try to relate to present times.
I know, but it just didn't do anything.
I didn't think the relationship between him and that girl. Sorry, okay, him and the girlfriend, the new girlfriend. I didn't think that was.
Sir, Rich, don't tell me we're just open again, Rich.
Anyway,
doing some ballad, you know.
Oh no, just continue, because we know it's not heard by all.
We can hear it.
No, yeah.
All right, cool.
White noise, you know.
But yeah, for me, I didn't like the relationship between him and his girlfriend. I thought it was a little bit false. I didn't really think that was a relationship that would work. He looked like her father, but maybe they are closer in age, and I need to stop thinking like that. But I just didn't think that worked. Michael and
and the lawyer.
Yeah, I didn't think that worked.
Yeah.
And I also, at the beginning, you see the student bang his son, banging the teacher. Like, that was a bit weird.
You didn't see him bang her, did you?
At the start, the
first series, that you see her jump out the bed, put on knickers. Yeah. No, she didn't even put on knickers. She's put on a dress, no knickers, and left the house.
Well, I didn't see that part.
Yeah, that was the first episode. Man.
First episode, she comes out, pops out the bed, puts on a dress, no knickers, and then goes to school. I said, "You're not going to wash your crutches. You're not going to do nothing." It was a lot of stuff. I was thinking, I don't know what's happening here. I can imagine her being in class all day like that. I was like, this is ridiculous. Obviously, my mind was thinking.
I took it too far.
Now, my mind was thinking of different things, but I was thinking like, it's too much. I did feel.
Man started off with International Women's Day, and don't look what he's talking about now.
I did feel that I didn't like the fact of they got the little Ute involved, and I didn't think like he should die and his whole family, bar one, get blown up. That's a lot.
Yeah, man. I didn't even think it was so weird, because that was the family that he was talking about at the very beginning as well. And I think, why did they have to be? Why couldn't it just be in a different family? It's just all too convenient that everyone's just. It's almost like there's only 15 people that existed in that story in that whole town. Do you know what I mean?
Like him getting the black judge arrested for drink driving. Like, there was so much thing that I think that's why I would have preferred the dad to get shot, you know.
Yeah, blatant Walter White, man.
Yeah, it was. That's what I'm saying. I found.
I'm happy. I'm happy with Sam being shot. He's an idiot, bro.
Yeah, but when he got shot in his neck, and you can see him breathing through his neck, and bare blood pumping out.
Good.
I was
same
good.
Thing. That's the same thing you saw in it.
Yeah.
Markle died, didn't it? That
was probably nasty. Just putting his fingers in his mouth like that. It's just so weird. I know he's trying to make him breathe, but I'm just like, I've never seen this on TV or film in my life. Like, it's just weird.
But I did almost, though. I did want Adam and the daughter to run away together. I did thought that would be quite sweet. Like the mob boss's daughter. I thought that was quite a sweet relationship. Yeah. And obviously, you know, the one who shoots him at the end is the brother.
Yeah.
He's in like lots of programs on Nickelodeon and that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, he's a rapper, but he's also like a children actor.
Yeah.
So I think he's in a TV program I watch with Kel Mitchell in it.
Is it Game Changers?
Game Changers. Yeah.
I now recognize him.
Yeah, he's in Game Changers.
I used to watch that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's Kel's son in Game Changers.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, obviously, Kel didn't like it that much, so we'll move on. Okay, which leaves us to the big release. And to be honest, this can go one of two ways, boy. It can go one of two ways. All right. So last week, Friday, on the 5th of March, the film we were all waiting for, which some of us were waiting for, some people said it should never happen, but it did happen, and we were quite excited by it. And everyone made it a date night. Yeah, which was on Amazon Prime or Prime Videos, Coming to America.
Did you make it a date night?
Yeah. Yeah. We watched it. I fell asleep. I fell asleep. I watched it the next day by myself. But for the no, to be honest, I did fall asleep, and then I missed out a whole chunk in the middle, and I watched the ending, and it's just like, I don't even know why you're bothering. Just go back to sleep. Okay.
Boy. Next week, Nate will be in another office. I don't think, or we might not be seeing him next week, guys. So yeah,
don't worry. Man will be in his car. You get me? Okay, guys, I'm coming live to you from the car.
Bloody roads.
All right, what were your thoughts on Coming to America?
Very, very gimmicky. It's just very gimmicky, man.
It should have been left alone.
Yeah,
it's.
Do you know what? Yeah, I think as a film, if there was no prequel to obviously no original one, it would have just been a funny, silly film, innit? Like nothing to take seriously, like just bare actors in it and stuff. But yeah, you're right. It didn't need to be made. I feel upset for it, innit? Because it's like you had basically more or less everyone in the original cast as well, like with a few exceptions, and you would have thought that they would have done something great with that, but I think it was actually too heavy on all the characters as well. Like just everyone's in there just like doing something, and it's like, well, where's the actual story? And the story is just kind of just a rip off of the first one, really. Just kind of reverse, like rather than it being in America, it's in
Zamunda.
Yeah, Zamunda. Yeah.
AKA Rick Ross's house.
Yeah.
You see his cameo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, shout out to my on-screen wife, Tiana Taylor. That's I've fasted her for many, many years. So shout her out. But my favorite character was Wesley Snipes. He made me laugh. I think that's everyone's favorite. Yeah, he's my favorite character. Wesley Snipes, 100%. But yeah, it was just very gimmicky. The sun was awful. The sun was awful.
Yeah, I feel so bad for him because he's supposed to be like a main character, and it's just like you were just, unfortunately, you were just put into a story, and it's almost like you didn't have any creative control over it.
Yeah,
it's like just do this and act, and it felt like he was acting basically, and the certain things that he would just say like, all my life I've just wanted to be someone like her. Where did that come from?
Exactly.
Just chuck that in there, like it wasn't earned.
Yeah,
it was rubbish.
But him, the whole lion part getting the whiskers, like, come on, man.
It was rubbish. It was just Eddie
okay.
Murphy, like.
No, it's not Eddie Murphy. It's not Eddie Murphy.
Okay, go on.
Kenya Barris helped write it, so it's not about Eddie Murphy. I think, look, growing up, my first African home was Zamunda. Yeah, I then moved to Wakanda. And I'm gonna be real, I'm staying in Wakanda, yeah. But I don't, to be honest, like I said, as a film, okay, the fact none of us had to pay to go cinema to watch this, yeah. If I went cinema, I could have been a little bit vexed, yeah. But I think as a film, I think it was all right. There were parts of it made me laugh. The missus was like, it's too gimmicky, like you said, Kel. It's just like too much of it's just like the first film. While I get it, it wasn't broken, so you didn't need to fix it. But actually, it wasn't a bad film. Like it was okay, innit? Like just as a film, it was all right. It was watchable. I don't think it weren't watchable. I don't think anyone was like, that was the most shittest thing I've ever seen in my life.
No, there was good points of it. But that's good points of remembrance from the first and from the first film, that was really good.
But that's what I'm saying. Do you think it's shit because are you saying it's shit in comparison to the first film, or are you saying it's a shit film? That's what I'm. No, that's what I'm thinking. I think a lot of people are saying it's shit compared to the first film. Where actually, I'm saying as a standalone film, is it shit? No, it might not be very good, but it's all right.
Yeah, you know, it relied too heavily on the first one. That's what I should say. It relied too heavily on the first one, and also because the first one was just, and maybe the times is a big impact on it. Because it was 1992 it came out, isn't it? The first
1988.
one. Oh, 1988. Yeah. So the late 80s compared to now 2021, you just can't do certain things in comedy anymore. And I feel like, and this one was really light on the rawness of the first one. Do you know what I mean? It's like you're not. You couldn't really make any controversial jokes, and if they did make controversial jokes, they explained it as well. It's just like, look, just make the joke, everyone gets it in it. But it's like, what was it? Like, yeah, even like, you know, the preacher guy.
Yeah.
Like basically just some sexual predator pest in it, and it's like they just literally spell it out that he's a sexual predator, more or less. And it's like we kind of got those vibes from the first one, but no one needed really to say it. So I think they just relied heavily on that sort of thing, like just really making it as tame as they could be as well. And I thought it lost its spark, innit?
And then him running away with the housemaid, not housemaid, what was she?
Oh, the barber, basically.
The hairdresser.
The hairdresser.
Like it was so corny, and then they get married straight away. It's like, okay.
Yeah, they got back. Yeah, you think that like this is real love, so just wait for it, innit? Just wait.
You know what I mean? And then when Eddie chased them to whatever the church is,
got so to America in 5 minutes.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, is this that whole son speech is like, come on, man.
But do you know what? There's something that's really controversial that happened in it, which I'm thinking, how did they even get away with this story in the first place? Is how his son came to be, like basically from a sexual abuse, bro. And it's like, hello, like basically it's like,
yeah, it was 80s, isn't it? It was 80s.
I know, but even though it was 80s, but you can't just do that, like. And then not address it. I mean, you can do something in a film like that, but you can't just do it and not address it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, okay, this is what you actually done. You should be in prison, or do you know what I mean, in some sort of prison or something. Like, and you done that to a king or prince. I mean,
yeah, but at the time they didn't know it was illegal, didn't it? They just thought it was some Africans that had come over to America, bro.
I did feel like Leslie Jones. Like a lot of people said, she was one of the favorites. So she was just too much for me, man.
No, but that's Leslie Jones, though. That's what I'm saying.
I know, but
that's what I mean. For me, like I said, I enjoyed the film. I enjoyed it. There were certain parts I enjoyed more than others. I thought the three sisters were sick, the daughters. Like, I thought the way they were doing all their kind of like the little, not with the sticks and the fighting and that. I've enjoyed that. The older daughter, you could see that she was like a bit more radical. I think some of the odes to the first one, the fact they brought my girl back and she was still barking like a dog had me in stitches.
That was funny.
I didn't find
that funny at all. I thought,
it had me in stitches. It made no sense. How could she still barking on one leg?
No, it's trying to be too funny. They're trying to be too.
For me, I thought she was sick. I thought that the fact that you brought the twins back.
Yeah, that was big.
That was
twins.
good.
That was sick.
Yeah.
Like, to be fair, like I said, I really enjoyed the film. Like, to be fair, one thing I actually want to say though, I thought it was so sick, that the king, what was his name?
James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones. Like, he did that thing, and he was dying. He'd like, I'd like to be at my funeral.
I think that was funny.
Like, I thought that was actually quite a powerful thing, innit? Yeah. Like, there was this thing going around of this person who said it's her birthday next week. She's going to hold a 9-night for her birthday, because she actually wants to see how people like show up for her birthday, because like everything, all that happens when you're dead, innit?
Yeah.
And I thought actually it was quite like, I don't know, empowering almost.
Yeah. No, it was, like, no, yeah, I did like that bit was good, I think.
What about the is it Mortimer? The grandson from Trading Places.
Yeah.
And there was a picture of his granddad's or whatever it was. I thought that was good, a good sentiment there. But yes, listen, again, it was a film about relating to the first one, isn't it? It's just all about it relating to the first one, and they try to bring back as much people as possible to kind of, I think it, to give it the edge, but I don't think it worked. I think the CGI was poor.
The Asian one.
Yeah, that was really poor. I thought that was really, really poor.
It weren't that bad, to be fair. I think it's better than a lot of the Asian I've seen in more big budget films, to be fair.
And what about the whole lion thing CGI? I don't understand why they had to use a lion as CGI. Was it necessary?
But yeah, there was parts of his face was just like blatant CGI, man.
Yeah, I just I don't know. Again, the
shout
film.
Shout out to the barbershop though.
Yeah. Do you know what? It's so weird because I thought because my missus was saying like them men should blatantly be dead in it because they were old. They were old in the first one, and they just. But I didn't realize how they looked complete. They were still old in the first one, but like they still look different in it. But I was going to say, I thought it was going to be good as well because of the same guy that directed Dolomite Is My Name done it, and I really enjoyed Dolomite. Like,
yeah, that was good.
Yeah, that was that, and maybe it was good because it was just like it was a different film. Do you know what I mean? So we never seen it before, but
Coming to America is always going to be a difficult film to kind of put together. It's always going to be difficult because it's just like, what can they go on? And they had to go on the basis that he's had a son. And
well, first of all, they should have, if they're going to call it Coming to America, they should have actually spent some time in America, like a large proportion of it. I don't know. It's weird. I reckon they should have just had a different story. I don't know what story that would have been, but just don't do the same one. It's just boring.
I think it was more about how could you get all of those characters in a different story.
And the thing is, they probably didn't need all of them. That's the thing about it.
No, that's what I'm saying. It was like an ode to the first film, like them having so many of the old characters. There obviously were a few characters they didn't have. Like they didn't have the sister, like Lisa's sister.
Yeah, or the Soul Glow guy in it.
Yeah. And obviously both the mums weren't in it. But I think Eddie Murphy's mum or Kim she had passed away.
Died. Yeah, she died in real life, innit?
Yeah, like I said, I will watch it again. I thought it was all right. I thought the person who plays my girl's the love interest, the hairdresser, I thought like she's an interesting actress. I'd like to know more about her.
Definitely.
That kills me.
Did you know the middle daughter in Coming to America? That's actually Eddie Murphy's daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, Bella Murphy.
Yeah.
Which daughter is that though? That's not. Obviously, that's not the daughter.
That was one of the glasses. The one that had glasses.
Yeah. No. I was trying to think what daughter it was. Like I was thinking that's not the one with Mel B.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Wesley Snipes in Kane Mills was funny. Yeah, like I said, I thought it was all right. I enjoyed it.
Out of 10?
6.5.
Merv?
4. Yeah, 4.
Kel?
4.54. Yeah.
Boy, I'm with Merv 4. Solid 4.
Yep.
Nah, I don't know. Obviously, different horses have different courses, but I just think maybe we had high expectations of it.
No, the thing is, we didn't. We didn't.
That's one of the better story and a better. Yeah, it's a better story. Really.
Yeah, they had all the ingredients, man. They just didn't know what to do with it.
And the thing is, no one had high expectations because everyone thought, "What are you guys doing?"
Yeah, everyone knew it'd be a flop.
It's not a flop.
I had high expectations.
Okay, well,
really?
I thought it'd be a flop. I thought it'd be a flop. So this.
Come on, guys. We saw the trailer. We saw the trailer. Come on. We saw the trailer a long time ago, and we knew automatically.
And that's only because of Dolomite. Because I thought, all right, how could this possibly go wrong, innit?
Come on, man, guys. For me, this was a film that reminded me of my childhood, bruv. Sexual chocolate. Come on, I don't know.
But that's the thing.
And that's what it is. Maybe what Coming to America means to me, the first one, is why I don't mind the second one, if that makes sense. I mean, because I properly put Coming to America up there. Like, anytime it comes on, I'll watch it, regardless of what point.
I'm the same.
But you know what? I felt like I was laughing because I felt like I had to laugh. I thought, no, this is Coming to America too. It's going to pay homage to everything in the first one. And like, I'm laughing, but I'm like, actually, this is not really that funny. It's not really that funny at all. Like, I don't know, but yeah, it's weird, man. I feel like because I wanted it to be good, I'm not like, what's the film I really hate, man? Like Justice League in it or anything. Do you know what I mean? Or Wonder Woman 84. But yeah. That's that then, really.
Had to get a DC digs in before, innit?
Had to, man. Had to. It's little jabs, bro.
Did you not hear about the new Batman? No, I'm joking. I'm joking. All right. Well, people, that was episode 82. I think we should go before Kel falls asleep. So
what, is there no does ups?
No, we was gonna. Do you want to do a does up?
No. But just quickly though, obviously it's 24 years that Biggie died, innit? So R.I.P. Biggie, man. March 9th.
Yeah, today.
Greatest rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What
one of?
No, to me. Also, I put in a group of a few weeks ago, a couple of days back, that obviously Ice Cube's trying to do a sequel to Friday, and he's been doing petitions to try and win the rights of Warner Brothers to get all the scripts from them, get all the rights, so he could do
a sequel.
Not a sequel. Basically, obviously he wants to do another Friday, innit?
Oh.
I think the last Friday, but Warner is saying no. So I don't know if you don't follow him on Instagram, but he's been putting up posts to try and get people to petition for him to win the rights off Warner for Friday, so he could do this final film for Friday. You know what I mean? But so that's something to look at.
How many Fridays are there? There's Friday after next, and next Friday, is it?
Yeah.
Is there 3 Fridays?
3, yeah. But we want to do the last Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, but Warner's like, nah, part of his life. But he's doing petitions now to try and get the rights from them, so he can.
Why did he fund it himself?
Yeah, he'll do it himself. Yeah.
Just don't call it Friday.
Yeah.
What, call it?
But
call it a day before Saturday.
But the thing is that they own the rights to the character names, everything. So it'll be hard.
And I think the last Friday that I saw was the one where he had Smokey, right? Not Smokey, Pinky. Day and Pinky. You know, he owns the video shop. No, he owns the video shop.
That's the second one. That's the
second one.
That's next Friday.
Next Friday.
Oh, okay. So the third one is the
Friday
Cat
after
Williams.
next.
Christmas. That's the Christmas one with Cat Williams.
Yeah, that was poor. It's not needed.
See, this is what I'm saying. This is why I think that's one of the dangers of sequels, though. Do you see what I'm saying? I feel that's the danger of sequels. Like, I think historically sequels have never always been good. Like, it's very rare you get a sequel that you think is better. I think Bad Boys 2 was better than Bad Boys. But you'd say Bad Boys 3 wasn't.
Terminator 2 was better.
Was better than Terminator.
I think it was better than Terminator 1.
So do I. Yeah.
Would you say Matrix 2 was better than Matrix?
No.
No way.
No.
No way.
Forget all the Matrixes except for part 1 is the one.
Yeah.
No, I was just trying to think of ones that had sequels. That's what I mean. So I think sometimes with sequels, it's very dangerous. It's a very dangerous game, isn't it?
No, definitely.
Unless you've had, like, I'm going to be real with you. As much as I love Avatar, the fact I've had to wait this long for Avatar 2, if Avatar doesn't bang from the moment I walk into cinema, I'm not going to be happy.
Wait, hold on. How long ago was Avatar made?
2009.
Cool, blimey. They're not messing about, are they?
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be coming out this Christmas, though.
I remember we had a discussion like 2 years ago, and when I was saying this, everyone's like, no, Kel. I swear, I'm going to go back and listen to it.
Yeah, no,
go back. You don't.
No, I think Avatar's going to be amazing, but I'm just talking about on the strength of sequels.
To be fair, when Avatar came out, I think it was so advanced. I think it was the technology and the graphics, the way it looked. You thought it was really advanced. So
still holds up, man. Still holds up.
Hey, that's it, innit? It still does massively.
Yeah, so, that's on DisneyPlus. I watched that a couple of weeks ago.
So I'm just thinking, what can they do next? But I'm sure. Who was it? Who directed it? Is it someone Cameron?
James
Was it?
Cameron. James Cameron.
Yeah, that's it.
Same one as the Titanic.
And Terminator 2 and Terminator 1.
Well, there's big names there, you know. You better live up to this one now.
All right, well, people, that's episode 82. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Send us a repost.
All of that.
Yeah,
all of
at
that.
us.
Jeez.
Use the hashtag FullyGeeked at us, and we're out.
Peace.
Big up.